All right. What is up? What is good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, and this is where, as always, giving commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. Let's get started. I'm not even going to waste any time. Let's get it. Last night's Royal Rumble show was 5 stars, in my personal opinion. Some may agree, some may not agree, but that match was one of the pay-per-views of the year. It was a storyteller to me. Just awesome. Let's get to it. So we opened up the show the best way we knew how, with Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, with Seth Rollins coming out as the Shield. That was a cold blow right there. Mind games continued. I bet John Moxley was watching this match somewhere, even though he's the AEW guy. He had to be watching this match. But let's get on to the match. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins starts off with Seth Rollins deeply in Roman's head. Roman using drive-by, just we haven't seen the drive-by in a long time. And to keep things more interesting, we see Seth Rollins do a powerbomb through the announce table, for crying out loud. And then the Eddie Splash, homage to Eddie Guerrero. Not the first time we'll see someone paying tribute to Eddie Guerrero tonight. But it got a 2 count. We got a turnbuckle bomb and the curve stomp, also 2 count. This match is starting off good. So Rollins was turned inside out later with a clothesline, and then Roman continues to beat Rollins. And it's ironic that Seth was dressed as the Joker because he was laughing while getting beat down like the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, was on The Dark Knight. Where's the trigger? Either way, he continues to beat down, but goes on to do the Thanos punch, and I like to call it the Thanos punch since he's healed now. But after the spear on the outside, Roman's spear is countered by the pedigree, just like we saw at Money in the Bank 2016. But also got a 2 count. So then Romans comes out with a spear of his own, and Seth continues to play head games and suckers Roman in, because eventually Roman goes for the guillotine lock, which, because he didn't let go, he got DQ'd. And he hit Seth Rollins with a chair shot, and Seth sold it just like Roman did 8 years ago. Perfectly. But it took 2 chair shots. Roman used 2 chairs, breaking the second one over Roman's back. And it seems like Seth is gone a bit babyface. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, fans still boo Roman, and Roman is still a heel. But he is still the one. This match was one of the best. This second match right here was one of the reasons this Royal Rumble match was so awesome. And that was the Women's Royal Rumble. Man, I needed to breathe after this match right here because it was awesome. Sasha started off the match, and who enters second? Melina. And she can still do the split. I know Jerry Lawler was somewhere smiling in happiness because everyone loves when Melina does the split. So Melina does the split, but is quickly eliminated. Now that part y'all did wrong. I'm a little bit mad at y'all for that, for having her thrown out so quickly. I'm mad at y'all for that. Last time we saw Melina, she was challenging I'm gonna see if I pronounce this correctly, Deanna Perez for the Impact Championship. Keep Impact in mind because I'm about to mention something. So Melina is eliminated quickly and mocked by Sasha Banks. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong for that. But moving forward, Kelly at number 4, but she's quickly eliminated. First of all, Kelly looks great, but immediately she is eliminated because she made a very risky move of doing that little leg lock, kind of like Tajiri does, but it was unwise because she stepped over the top rope and allowed herself to get eliminated. and that was an unwise move. Then we got a great showing by Aaliyah at number 5, and another great showing by Liv Morgan at number 6, Vega at number 7, while Sasha paying homage to Eddie Guerrero on the Three Amigos to Aaliyah. Still, unfortunately, Sasha gets a shocking elimination from Queen Zelina. Wow. But either way, where's her red hair, by the way? Let me ask that. Where's the red hair that Zelina has? She was all black tonight. But either way, at number 8, we had the EST. And at number 10, we had Mrs. Taker. So we all know The Undertaker and their daughter was backstage. I'd love to see some photos because Michelle requested that both of them be there. Reggie saves Dana Brooke from getting eliminated, but still gets eliminated. And Sonya comes in at number 11 and hangs at the announce table just like Mr. McMahon did in 1999. The Boat, Natalya comes in, and she eliminates Tamina while Bianca shows why she's the EST hanging on. Cameron, friend of Naomi, comes in and is immediately eliminated by Sonya Deville. But the next entry is Naomi herself, and business picked up. She immediately eliminated ours truly. The jacket is off. So Sonya got hers, thankfully. Mela comes in and Corey's favorite, and Vega's happy. And then at number 16, we have Rhea Ripley, who eliminates both Vega and Carmella. Sorry, Corey. At number 7, we have Charlotte Flair, and who eliminates Aaliyah, Zelina Vega's favorite singer. Just kidding there. But either way, with help from Sonya Deville, Naomi is eliminated. And at number 18, we hear Sirens, the Attitude Era's Ivory. Everybody hated Right to Censor. Now, I will be honest. I will say this. I loved everything about the Attitude Era except for the provocative content. Because of the way I was raised to be a little bit modest and stuff, I'm not much for the provocativeness, but I'm not much for holier than thou-ness either, which is why no one liked Right to Censor, and everyone was supposed to be excited for Ivory until she came out acting arrogant and thankfully was eliminated by Rhea Ripley. No one wants to hear the sermon. Ugh. Pride, arrogance. The next couple of entrances were very exciting. At number 19, Brie Bella comes in and does the Yes chant, which is homage to her husband who is on AEW. But what happened at number 20? Man. Okay, at number 20, you didn't hear a clap sound. I was expecting to hear a clap sound at number 20, but we heard Hardcore Country. They let her. That was one of the most beautiful moments to me. And the reason for that is because that meant they let her have her TNA theme and they allowed Mickie James to bring her Impact Championship belt. Yes! I was ecstatic and I was extremely happy at that moment. And the fans really appreciated that moment, as did I. I was expecting to hear that clappy theme that we heard as her original days in WWE's Ruthless Aggression era. But we got the Hardcore Country version. Yes! Thank you, WWE, for doing it right. Finally, WWE did Mickie right, and the fans were happy to see it, and the fans appreciate it. Thank you, finally. Thanks for making that right. See, See, y'all had to make that right because the last time y'all said goodbye to her, y'all sent her bags in a grocery bag, from what I heard. So thank you for making that right. Thank you. Ah, this is the best thing I ever seen. Best thing I have ever seen. When she gets in, eliminates Michelle McCool. Alicia Fox comes in at 21, and Nikki ASH comes in at 22 and attacks Rhea from behind. At 23, we have, I forgot who we had at 23. At 23, we had Summer Rae, and she went after Natalya, but Natalya eliminated her. And so moving forward at 24, we have Nikki Bella. The twins are back together. And I almost thought that none of the twins could trust each other, but they worked well. And they both eliminated Fox. And then Logan comes back at 25. And before we could get a Riot Squad reunion, all two members of the Riot Squad are eliminated by the Bella twins as Ruby Soho is in AEW. So at 26, we got a great pop by Lita as she came in and eliminated Mickie James. Darn it. Molly Holly, I get the words mixed up, but Mighty Molly comes in at 27 and is ambushed by Nikki Ashhole. I said Ash. Yes, but Nikki Ashhole, that is her name. On this channel, we will address, because she's a heel now, Nikki ASH is now Nikki Ashhole. You are, in the words of The Rock to Vince McMahon in 2002 during the first draft, you are an ashhole. Ash. But eliminates Mighty Molly, proving she's an ashhole. But things get real interesting as Ronda Rousey comes in at number 28 and blows the roof off the place. And then moving on, eliminates Shotzi, Natty, Charlotte, yay, and Rhea, Bianca, and no, those were all eliminations by Charlotte, which would leave Charlotte and Rousey together and is immediately eliminated by Rousey. Immediately eliminates Charlotte Flair, and Rousey is going to WrestleMania. Wow, what a match. That was the best thing I ever seen. Becky Lynch, you're next. And speaking of Becky Lynch, next we have Becky versus Doudrop, which is a match where we saw a lot of sentons, and it's amazing. Becky is not squished, but Becky defeated Doudrop, or should I say Piper, because that name is ridiculous, with a pump handle slam from the top rope. Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey, WrestleMania. I'm calling it. This next match was a dream match for the ages that ended shockingly. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, irresistible force and the movable object, as they both started off filling out process, trading suplexes, and then two spears to from Bobby Lashley to Brock Lesnar, missing the third one through the barricade. We're back at Suplex City, but later Bobby Lashley catches Brock in the Hurt Lock, and before anything else could get interesting, Brock F5s Bobby Lashley, and a shocking interference from Roman Reigns, who walks out of that match with Paul Heyman. Paul is back with Roman Reigns, the Shredder! But either way, Bobby Lashley, thanks to Roman, wins the match, and Bobby Lashley breaks character, slapping hands with the fans. Yes, he was greeting with the fans, but Bobby is the winner of the match. But keep Brock in mind, because the night ain't over. For the first time ever, we have a couples match. The It couple versus the Grit couple. And first of all, I love red, and Corey Graves botches himself during Edge and Beth Phoenix entrance. Edge and Beth had a great entrance, and it was a dream match for the ages. Well, not dream match for the ages, but I know that Beth and Edge always wanted to team up, and they had the chance to do so. So, in the early parts of the match, Miz took control of the match for a little bit, and Maurice continued to make interferences when the ref's back was turned, which ticked off Beth Phoenix, who finally tried to get in and fight with Maurice. And of course, Maurice didn't come empty handed. She had the brick in hand, but the brick didn't keep Beth down. Edge and Miz get in, and Maurice goes for the Hurricanrana. Then Beth power bombs the Miz while Edge goes for the elbow, and they begin to work together as they both double speared the Miz, and everybody got a glam slam as Edge and Beth win their first match as a couples tag team. That had to be something they wanted. Now, with that being said, let's get to another great part of the night, the ending, the Men's Royal Rumble, even though I really love the women's one. WrestleMania opponents Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles start off the match. Then we see Bobby Roode and AJ Styles together, which provokes a TNA chant. But then later on, after they fight off a little bit, Shinsuke is eliminated by AJ Styles. We see Ford at 6 and Damian Priest, the Angry Man, at 7. Sami Zayn at 8 and the Jack Donkey at 9. And after fighting with AJ Styles, getting frog splashed by Montez Ford, Johnny Knoxville is eliminated. Boo. And Sami Zayn is eliminated by AJ Styles. Omos comes in. I thought this was going to be an easy one for Omos because of how huge he is. And he comes in, eliminates Ricochet and Dominic Mysterio. Dolph comes in at his 15th Royal Rumble at number 16. AJ eliminates Austin Theory. Vince is going to be angry. Sheamus at number 7, who won 10 years ago, but Holland was eliminated by AJ at the time. Rick Boogs comes out at 18, and those are not boos, those are boos chanting his name. Gable at 19, and Magic Moss later on, Magic Mike Moss, as I like to call him, and he is eliminated, and he eliminates Styles after Styles lasted 29 minutes. That's a shocker. At number 20, we have Riddle, the Happy Dorks, eliminated Booze. But guess who comes back at number 21? Drew, who did not come to bring peace but a sword of fire, and eliminates the Happy Dorks, uses stairs to continue destruction on the outside. And at 22, Kevin Owens comes in and stomps on Riddle's foot. At 23, we have Rey Mysterio. And 24, we have Kofi Kingston, who didn't last long because he crashed into the stairs. And before he could make a moment, ref said technically he was eliminated. Darn it! Darn it. Later on, we see Otis at 25. Another New Day brethren, Big E, comes in and gets bro kicked by Sheamus. Bad Bunny makes a special appearance at number 27 and does an amazing move on Matt Riddle, but is even eliminated Sheamus after a bro kick attempt. And Dolph Ziggler with help from Rey Mysterio 619. But Rey Mysterio is eliminated as Shane McMahon comes in at 28 and goes after Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton at number 29 and gets a pop just like he did 10 years ago. But who's number 30? Brock Lesnar, and he throws out everybody, even with an F5 on Bad Bunny, leaving us with Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar like 2 years ago. However, it was Brock Lesnar who came out this time. So just as I'm calling Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey, that's a match that's going to happen because we never got a one-on-one match with those two. I'm calling it again. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Brock is going for Roman. This year's WrestleMania is going to be the bomb. What do you think about this year's Royal Rumble? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the Danny Show. That's all the time I got for you today. See you next time. Man, this was one of the best pay-per-views of the year, in my humble opinion. What do you think? See you soon.